Today we're going to take a look at Windows 10 build 14965 and all the new features it has to offer. Oh, I just got a text message. Oh, another text message. Anyway, stay tuned to see what's new. You're watching NazmusLabs, where we talk about technology, gaming, rapid transit, and a lot more. Let's be a small part in a bigger movement to better the world. Assalamu alaikum guys, it's me Nazmus here, and today we're going to talk about Windows 10 build 14965 and dozens of new features that are new in this build. If you like the content, make sure to hit the like button, and to be notified for all future videos, make sure to click the subscribe button. Let's start with a new inking feature in Microsoft Photos app that comes with Windows 10. For Photos, you have some new tutorials. Right when you launch the app, you have a new dialog box that says what's new in Photos, new look, drawing anything, draw anything, and better editing. So you could draw on your photos and videos and share them. If you have a pen, which is useful, you could also use your touch to draw them. You could share your photos better and edit them and share them, so more editing tools and a new look. So it has again, we talked about this earlier, the hamburger menu has been replaced by the collections. Now let me open up a photo and see if we could do the ink feature. So now you have an option that says draw. You can see here it says draw, so we tap that or click it, and then you get the same tools offered in the inks workspace minus the protractor part, I guess. So you could draw, this blue, nice calming blue line, and then this, and then that. I don't know, let me change colors here. Or you could choose the size as well. So there you go. See how big it is. Thick, fat line, or thin line. What other colors I have? I have this nice light green. You could have vibrant colors as well, like we did before with the red. And you have orange. You also have purple or violet. There's purple, and there's another purple. There you go. Very sweet. I like it. So there you go. Also you have pink as well. Very nice. I'm just made Bernie Sanders picture completely all messed up. With no disrespect. I decided to use this picture. I didn't want to draw all over him, so I'm just gonna erase him because I respect Bernie Sanders. There you go. There you go. Here you go. Bernie Sanders is back to normal. But yeah, there you go. This is the drawing features, and I can click X to cancel out, get out of it. Another new feature in this new build is updated to this Windows Ink Workspace. Now you can have up to 6 apps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 apps in the recently used. Apparently, messaging is an ink app as well. But at the same time, you could see other suggested apps here as well. This one's a Zen coloring book for adults. Interesting. Get back to what you're doing. Press and hold a recent app to see list of recently opened files. Interesting. Press and hold. I'm using a touch here. That's interesting. I can't seem to right click. I guess I'll have to try this on my Surface. Another new improvement is introduction of the protractor. Now instead of a ruler, you could also have a protractor. By pressing it, you could tap the ruler here. You could use your scroll wheel to draw a straight line at a given angle, and use your scroll wheel to set an angle, like so. I could click the ruler again to get rid of it, and now you can see I have 2 rulers. So I'm gonna undo this. Let's change color. Let's use red. Yeah. Let's do the ruler again, so you could see the colors. There you go, a red line, and use the scroll wheel. This is also a new feature. Before you had to use your touch screen to be able to. Oh, there's a calendar item on my iPhone using Microsoft Outlook. But in the past, you had to use a touch screen to be able to make the ruler turn. Now you can use your scroll wheel. That's pretty sweet. And also, you have a protractor. That's also new. So you can now measure angles and draw circles. So there you go. Ooh, we can see exactly what angle I'm drawing on. And I could draw and increase the thing. I could draw over it. Make a full circle. Wee, that's pretty sweet. And I could draw another one here. Draw a comparison diagram. Remember that from school, right? Pretty sweet. I like it. There you go, protractor, and you could increase the protractor size. Have a bigger circle here. The one that takes a bigger piece of the pie. Whee! There you go. Oh, I just drew some random line, but yeah, there you go. A protector. You could have a smaller protector, really tiny protector, to help you do a small line or small circle. Whee! And I like the angle it gives you. It's pretty sweet. And you could have a medium-sized protector again. So there you go, the protractor, and now I have all these lines and squiggles and curves. Why don't I just do a purple one? Whee! Anyway, there you go. I'm gonna undo all this. There you go. There you have it, the Windows Ink Workspace. Alright, so there's another new feature that's available in the Mail app now with Windows 10 Creators Update, and that is Microsoft Community. No, that's actually a mail that I opened. Now you could open the mail in a new window. So if I right-click, let's see. Oh, there it is. There's a button right here that lets it pop out into its own window. Now you could open your email in a new window. Now I could click on it again. You could pop it out again. Okay, so you can't have unlimited number of the same window, but yeah, I guess you could have the email open twice, right? So yeah. There you go. But yeah, so that you could pop up the arrow shake in effect. There you go. So you could have email open in its separate window. So what if can I draft a new email in its own window? So if I do new email, yep, I could pop out and write my message in a new window as well. So I'm gonna discard this. Yes, discard. There you go. You could have new. That's a good question. Can I have two email writing draft paper at the same time? If I did new email again, yeah, I could have two separate. If I type something here, blah blah blah. If I type something here, blah blah blah. If I do window, yeah, you could have multiple email drafting windows. So there you go. So there's that. I'm gonna discard that. Discard. If we just close it, it just keeps it in your draft. So I'm just gonna discard that as well. Here's another feature that I'm unable to show you because I don't have my tablet connected to an external display. Basically, this mimics the Continuum feature found on Windows Phone. Now if you connect your tablet to an external display, you could now have a virtual touchpad that you could control the mouse cursor on the external display. There's a left click, right click, and then there's a precision touch button. So apparently all the gesture that works on your hardware precision touchpad with the 3 and 4 finger gestures will also work here if I have a touch screen. I have the option to turn it on. See, show touchpad button, but clicking on it does nothing. So I can't personally show it to you, but here's what the actual thing looks like. While Bash is installing, let's check out some other apps such as the sticky notes. So if I go to sticky notes, there's some new changes, new insights. So one thing you might have not noticed, that we have now circular options for colors. This came a month or two ago, but just if I didn't mention it to you earlier, now you have a nicer way of switching colors of your sticky note. It makes it look nicer. Let's stick with pink. How about that? Alright. And they also have the delete button, and you could add a new note. So delete that. Okay. Now there's some new features. So you could this is a Control B sticky note. So you can have bold, no bullet option yet. I'm trying to do bullets, no bullets, but you could do this is let's see, new version of the sticky note. Okay, so now I have italicized, bold, and this is underlined. So you have underlined sticky notes. Don't see a way to add bullets yet. Just Control L doesn't add bullets, but there's some other options, such as if I do $MSFT, I should get Cortana Insights. So if I don't know why I'm not getting it. Maybe settings. Maybe I have to enable insights. Enable insights. That's why. Now this should highlight and show me stock information. What if I say meeting tomorrow? I have a meeting tomorrow. No insight. So, oh, this one works. So this one works also, but this one, the stocks isn't working. So there's some new insights and some updated insight. This now works on Canada, UK, France. Before it was US only, so that was a problem. So at least it works in Canada now, so I could confirm that I'm in Canada. So there's that. But the stock option should have worked, but it's not working now. Maybe it's beta, that's why. Oh, look at that. Bash has been installed. Oh. Delete. Now let's get to some developer and power user stuff. Why not start with a new registry? Yes. Regedit. Now again, remember in Threshold 2, after Windows 10 was released in the November update, Registry had a new icon. So yeah, so starting with Windows 10 November update, the Registry has been getting new love here. Oops, I just opened Photoshop without meaning to. So I'm just gonna hide that in the background. I guess Photoshop doesn't want to stay hidden, so I'm gonna close that again. Maybe. Okay, there you go. Registry has an update now. You have an address bar. You can now type where you need to type where you want to go, which is really useful. And you could just copy and paste the links as well. If you want to go to a particular place, rather than you used to have. If you were given, say, in the past, you went on a solution on the forums to fix a problem. You say it goes to HKey local machine, so you have to go to HKey local machine or HKey current user, and then find each of the folders and go to exactly where they told you. Now you could just copy that item from the website and just paste it in here, and you'll get to the exact place. And in the future, you could also copy this address and copy this and message this to a user, say go to this location in the registry, and they'll just automatically get there. So it's very cool. There's some other keyboard shortcuts. Rather than having to write full root, you could just write HKey underscore users. You could just write, I think, HKU or something like that. Let me try that. Let me if I remember it. HKU. Yeah, so HK users. So if I go to HKLM, or maybe just L, HKL, or maybe not. Or how about HKCU, HK current user, HKCR, current root, classes root. But I don't know why LM didn't work. Local machine, HKLM. Oh, this time it worked. I don't know what I typed in the first time, but yeah, that should have worked. So see, you could have now shortcuts, and you could actually automatically highlight the address bar by either using the command Alt D or Control L, I think. Yes, that's new. So there you go. You have keyboard shortcuts, lots of updates to the registry. So the registry is getting some love. But if you're not a fan of the registry, if you don't use the registry a lot, there's also updates to the developer mode. So if you want to turn on developer mode, you could go to here, the settings, update security, and developer mode for developers, and you could turn on developer mode. I already have it turned on, but the new feature here is that if you had developer mode turned off before, in the past, if you went to the developer mode, you had to restart the PC for the full change to take for all the changes to take effect. Apparently, with build now 14965, you no longer need to reboot your PC. Just turning on developer mode is fine. And while we're at developer mode and developer stuff, let's talk about Bash. So let me open up Bash. I have command prompt here. So now I'm going to start Bash. So starting with this build, you're going to get the new Ubuntu long-term service release LTS version. In the previous builds, you got Ubuntu build version 14.04 LTS. Now you'll get 16.04 LTS. So you get the new long-term release version. So basically a 2 years newer version of Ubuntu, and this release of Ubuntu will be supported for 5 years. So you're getting a new release of Ubuntu, and if you already have the old version of Ubuntu installed already, you will need to manually do the update. You can't. Windows won't automatically update your Linux install. But if you're just starting out, like I deleted my install of Ubuntu just so I could show you, and then I'm going to type in Bash. Beta feature. This will install Ubuntu on Windows, distributed by Canonical and licensed under its terms available here. Press Y to continue. Download from the Windows Store, and then once it's downloaded, you'll notice that I'm running 16.04. Extracting operations. This will take the default location is in US. Press Y to continue. Enter username. Let's see, Nazmus. Enter Unix password. There. Retype Unix password. Okay. There. Password correctly. Installation successful. And now I'm in the user mode, so I'm not logged in as root. I'm in. In the past, when Bash originally was released, I was logged in as root, but now, for security purposes, Windows now makes sure that I'm logged in as a standard user, and I could use the sudo command to anytime to do things that require root level changes. So let's verify that this is indeed 16.04. All right, let's do that. lsb_release. So there you go. Ubuntu release 16.04. Now here's the interesting part. This is the best part. The part that everyone who uses Bash has been waiting for. Now you can do this. Here's a surprise. Notepad. Nope. Yes, you have to type exe. There you go. Now you can launch Windows programs right from Bash. This is Bash. This is awesome. So if I do calc, you could open calculator. This is amazing. So you can now launch Windows programs. So if I do regedit. Oh, I typed in slash because I hate doing that. I know. There, regedit.exe does not seem to do anything. How about WinVer? WinVer also works. There you go. You have to make sure that you type the .exe first. But there you go. You can now launch Windows applications right from Bash. Another thing we want to talk about is that all of the power user menu has been replaced by the control panel options in the power user menu has been replaced by its settings app equivalent. So in the past, clicking programs and features would take you to the legacy control panel uninstall a program dialog box, but now it takes you to the settings app. As you can see, apps and features. I guess they should rename this programs and features to apps and features to correspond to this. Also, clicking on system, it used to take you to the legacy system dialog box. Let me show you what I mean. It used to take you here. It used to take you here when you right-clicked and click system, but now it takes you on the settings app. Same with the programs and features as you talked about. It used to take you here, I believe. Yes, here. Programs and features, but now it takes you here, as you saw earlier. Settings, rather than taking you to the control panel, it used to be called control panels. It now takes you to the settings app. Power options also takes you to the power options section of this new settings app, rather than the old control panel option or app. But things for which there's no UWP equivalent, such as the Microsoft Management Console stuff that includes disk management, event viewer, and device manager, they still open, of course, using the old legacy Microsoft's Management Console. So if I click Device Manager, you could see the Microsoft Management Console. If I pick Disk Management, you could see again another Microsoft Management Console has opened. So again, we could see parts of the legacy interface slowly being removed with the new Creators Update. In the anniversary update, right-clicking here took you to the new settings app. Before the anniversary update, right-clicking here on the settings would open up a legacy taskbar dialog box. But with the anniversary update, we got the settings. So I guess this continues the trend of replacing the legacy stuff with the new stuff. Alright guys, thank you for watching and sticking around to see all the cool new features that's available in this build of the Creators Update. We're getting more and more features, and as the time goes by, we'll get more even bigger features coming our way, including the more 3D stuff, the People Hub, and the title bar changes. All these cool things are gonna come, and I can't wait to show you guys and enjoy seeing what comes up ahead. So there you go. So guys, thank you. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.